Welcome to episode 30 of Our Time Is Now. This is not the way that I wanted to start the new year, but unfortunately, it's how we're starting the new year. If you know, then you know. If you don't, well, I'm still going to carry on tradition. Last year, January 1st, I did an episode with my grandmother of Our Time Is Now. We were planning to do a second episode. However, unfortunately, that will not take place as she had just passed away a few days ago, January 13th. And, it's with a heavy heart that I say this because the woman seemed invincible to me. She truly was a superwoman from overcoming, I'm not sure if you listen to the podcast, all the triumphs and battles she's fought, that she's won, she's overcame. Unfortunately, this time, she is at peace with my grandfather, with my father, and with my sister. I was here on Christmas, and we got to spend Christmas Day together. And that was probably the last time I actually drank. I gave up drinking that day for reasons. And this right here is the remnants from Christmas Day that I had sitting in the freezer. And I don't plan to get drunk. However, in Arp family tradition, a shot of Jaeger is necessary and will be necessary. Therefore, this one's for you, Grandma. I love you. Take a shot with Heather, Dad, Grandpa, Oma and Opa, and everybody up there at the gates. Shot of Jaeger for you. Whoa. That was way more than a shot, but whew. In your memory, may you live on forever. Now, this is episode 30 of Our Time Is Now. And opening it up, I wanted to have a big celebratory show for episode 30, but due to the circumstances, the mood has been lowered. And this will be, minus that shot, my first sober episode of Our Time Is Now. When I started the podcast initially, going on 2 years ago already, this year, it's insane to think that, I was sober. I wasn't drinking. I had 8 months without a drink. Somewhere along the way, I picked up the beer can again, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And I continued to act a fool for the next year and a half. And then Christmas Day this year was the last time I acted a fool. I was up until 6 a.m., kept everybody up in the house. And I decided maybe it's time to put this on another hiatus, on hold, until I could regain control of my life. And now with this unexpected loss, I have no choice but to gain control of my life. But like I said, episode 30 wanted to be a celebration, so I celebrate and I dedicate this episode to the long life of my wonderful grandmother, who will be missed dearly by all her friends and family. I've been on the phone for a couple days with people I haven't spoken to in years. People even I've never really spoken to on the phone, calling and sending their condolences and their gratitude and just telling me, reassuring me of the wonderful woman she was, if you knew who she was. And I'm happy to all my friends who were able to meet my lovely grandmother as well. But we're not going to keep this episode too long. It's not going to be a full hour, really. I just wanted to get on here to pay tribute, and just explain really future endeavors and life ventures that are in store for me and podcasting in general. I do plan to keep the Our Time Is Now podcast. This will always be something, even though it's been. I started off doing bi-weekly, so 2 episodes a month, and now it's been like every other month an episode. Maybe I've kind of taken a hiatus with this. This will still be incorporated with the Wrestling with Time podcast. And I made a video a couple weeks ago stating that me and Tree were going to be doing a watch along series, which is still on the way. It just, there's been so much going on. I just haven't had a chance to put everything together. But, a lot of delayed episodes, a lot of content going to be coming your way soon. And we did start Stab, which is a new podcast series, which will be on Spotify and Apple Podcast and all other streaming networks eventually, but that has been delayed given circumstances. We did an episode on New Year's Eve, the episode 1, which is out now on YouTube on the regular Our Time channel. You could check that out. I also did start a new YouTube channel, an Odyssey channel, maybe try to go into Rumble, expand into other lanes, but that will be everywhere. It's just a little backdated. I guess that's the term, right? Where it's a little late. But that will be episode 1 from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. Episode 2 we did a couple days ago, before I found out the passing of my grandmother, and TJ had just lost a very close friend of his. It was a memorial episode. Everything was chaotic. The video file got lost, but that will still be released as an audio episode for the people who want to tune in and still hear it. There's a lot of great, funny content on there, and pretty much Stab, STTAB. It's shit to talk about, and really what it covers is everything. We'll still touch a little bit on the wrestling aside from the Strictly Wrestling with Time podcast, but we talk political shit or pile of shit, as I call it. We talk pop culture shit, entertainment shit, maybe religious shit. Who knows? It's just all shit. We're just talking shit, So Stab will be rolling out very shortly. Have a lot of content, and we'll be working on episode 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. That'll probably be rolling a lot quicker than Our Time Is Now, which, like I said, started out as a bi-weekly show. Probably be a bi-monthly show now until I can start getting artists back on or booking. But I have so many avenues. My scatterbrain has so many lanes that I'm trying to open up and just dive into. But, there's certain setbacks, and there's business that needs to be handled first, and, family comes first. So if you don't hear from me for a while, or if you're seeing content that seems like it's being released sporadically, or you're seeing content that like, oh, well, why are they talking about this, but they're mentioning January and it drops in February, or whatever the case is, just know that it was content that was made in the moment. And, I still want to just put stuff out there, whether it involves good laughs or, matter of opinion. And, that stuff doesn't really have a time limit to it unless it changes. And opinions do change all the time, but then we'll go back and touch on it again. But it's just so many projects and so many ideas running through my mind and things that I need to get out there while still working on 4 different books. A couple novels, a children's book, and other things, amongst other things, a wrestling book. And I'm just one man trying to do a million things at a time, and that's really keeping me busy, to say the least. I mean, it's great actually that I'm kind of not drinking and getting drunk all the time, because I actually have time, I feel, to actually focus it, instead of, I'll do it tomorrow, and then waking up hungover and then just, I don't want to do it and stuff. I've been recording a lot of music. There's a lot of new music coming this year, 2022. Stay tuned. Time Warp has exited the hyperbolic time chamber, and training is over, baby. And you bet your sweet ass that it's going down this year. You're going to hear some crazy releases, insane releases featuring legends. I got collaborations in the works. I got solo projects, working on a couple EPs. I mean, oh man, there's just so much going on. And I feel like, God is with me to show me the path, and he's here, and he's going to show me, he's going to help me unlock the potential that I started this off with, the original keys to unlock that door to success and be able to bring all this to you. And, I'm just looking forward to you guys actually hearing everything. And, now I have another angel on my shoulder, my grandmother looking out for me. And I know she always wanted me to follow my dreams. And I just feel that she's going to be that push, that foot right in the ass to kick my ass into gear and actually make all this happen, make all this possible. So with that, I just want to say thank you for sticking with me, riding with me this long. And we're going to open up some different avenues. I'm not going to go into too much tonight. Like I said, I don't really want to get into politics or wrestling or anything like that. Just know to be on the lookout that everything is in the works, working on a logo for Stab. But I would like to take a moment of silence, prayer for my grandmother. This is the exact couch where we had the podcast. And it's almost like I could see it now, like asking the questions, because there was so much more I still wanted to know. And there was so much more that I still wanted to understand. And there were so many more questions and topics that I wanted to touch on, but I thought there'd be more time. But there's one thing. Time is not guaranteed, and time don't wait for no one. So don't ever take anything for granted. Make sure that if you have this drive or this focus on something, or there's something you want to know, to go out and figure it out, study it, educate yourself on it, continue to learn, continue to ask questions, continue to grow, and don't be afraid. And that's one thing I learned, is that when I was in the bottom of the beer cans and I'm 16 beers deep, is that it's a fear. And I had to use that juice in order to try to unlock this potential that made me fearless, but it really made me act a fool like the white Ludacris. And that makes people look at me so different, man. Behind the scenes, low key, stay getting into mischief, bring the Papa Piff and get elevated above and beyond the bed and bath part. Nah, but it's another rap from another time, from decades ago, but not decades ago, from years ago, from about a decade ago. I probably wrote that in like 2012, 2013, when I was still living on Long Island, maybe even 2011, who knows. But, it's an illusion. It's an illusion, and it really was really holding me back. And I noticed that, because when I did quit drinking is when I actually put out the Isolation Collaboration mixtape during the quarantine. And then eventually during the quarantine, I got so bored sitting home is when I picked up the beer again. But I was good until quarantine, really, just sitting home every day and thinking that I was more creative in the zone when I'm drunk. And sometimes you can be, but you have to work and you have to limit yourself. You can't get that belligerent drunk where start slurring your words and acting stupid and foolish. And that's what I tended to do a lot. And I feel like that's past. I'm gonna take this new year and take all this energy and momentum that I've had stashed in the can for so long and just open it up. And I'm going to drink that as a fuel to motivate me to put out more projects. So you might be able to even expect an Isolation Collaboration Part 2 this year, that I actually was speaking with the clique. Like, if we want to work on something, let's do it. Also, couple other just singles going to be dropping rapidly. I'm going to be sporadically dropping singles here and there. So, machine gun flow. Nah, but, just different songs, something to captivate emotion and just draw you in. Storytelling music like I've always done, and just break it down, that I hope people listen. And even if you know me and you don't listen to my music because, oh, he's still rapping or whatever the case is, and you always gain the support outside of your circle, outside of your friends, outside of your family. It's always like somebody overseas or across the border in Canada or Mexico or Midwest somewhere. It's always people outside your circle that can relate to your message. And I remember MySpace days, that's how it always was, having people in your inbox like, I love this song. Oh, I love this. Had people making fan signs from all over the United States. But, some of your friends wouldn't make fan signs. Don't get me wrong. I did have friends that made fan signs locally. But you gain support elsewhere. But if you do support me and you do listen to my stories that I tell on the microphone, just know that you've really only scratched the surface. There's really nothing even there yet. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of songs written, stories written, poems written that have never really been released to the world, but will eventually in the novels, the poetry book, the wrestling book, the children's novel, albums, EPs, singles, songs. So this year, with me being 30 now, episode 30, just know that a whole lot of shit is coming. Shit that's been pent up, shit that's been stored, bottled up for so long. I'm finally going to smash the glass, watch it explode, just like the music video we did in AC. You know, it wasn't We the Best, it was Lifelike, you know. And that was when I quit drinking also. That was symbolic in the video. I could post it here. You want to be about the bar, I've been the bars, raise the bars, been to more bars, make the bars, drink the bars, are not bitch. Shameless fortunes are hold on the phone to team, let these motherfuckers know who the best tag team breaks the rich dream. You awoke the beast, eat beats in my pants sleep. I'm awake, I don't want it. Keep it up, somebody there? But that was like symbolic where I smashed it, and that was like I'm giving up drinking, and then I went back to drinking, ironically. But you know, I don't plan to drink the way I used to drink. If I do have a drink, it may be on an occasion like today, the Shot of Jaeger. There's a little bit left in this bottle, but this is the demon right here. This is the demon. And if I could fight that demon, I will fight that demon. As long as I'm alive, I'll continue to fight that demon, just like anybody else who's ever battled addiction in their entire life. Luckily for me, it was never pills. It was never heroin. It was never, you know, crazy crack cocaine or other drugs like that. People thought I was a crackhead just because I was drunk off my ass half the time, but I only smoked weed and drank. And maybe I was a crack baby. Maybe my parents smoked crack and I was just born this way, rewired, hardwired differently. Who the fuck knows? But they know. But other than that, I wouldn't know. But yeah, so this was just really to let you know what I have in store. What's for sale from me, and it's not my soul. So with that, episode 30, our time is now, baby. And we're going to continue making every minute, every hour, every second, our time while we're alive. Jump into the moment, whatever it is you do, whatever your passion is. I don't care whether you're a athlete, actor, actress, comedian, dancer, entertainer, rapper of any form, whether you're a business owner, whatever your creative genius is. And yes, running a business can be considered a creative genius, marketing tactics, whatever the case is, whatever you do in your life every single day, continue to get up, get after it, and, stay motivated, because nobody, and I mean nobody, can ever stop you except yourself. And you are going to be your biggest enemy in whatever you try to accomplish, because you're always going to have those thoughts in your subconscious brain of people telling you you can't do shit, or people telling you you'll never make it, or people always trying to put you down because it makes them feel larger, making you feel small because they already gave up or they already quit their dream. So it don't matter. Age is just a number. You've heard it before. Follow your dream no matter what. I'm going to keep rapping until I'm like 40, 50 years old. I don't care, because if the music or something or the message that I make could go out there and change someone's perspective on life, then damn, I accomplished everything that I set out for in the first place. So that's what you need to do. You need to wake up every day, get to it. Work on your craft a little bit every day. Even if you think you don't have time, work on it for an hour. Work on it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Write something. Keep your edge. Keep the pencil sharpened. No matter what, pen to pad, ideas. I've always been an idea person, and I'm going to continue to be an idea person till the day I die. Or the day that I give up, like everybody else who said that I couldn't or wouldn't or shouldn't. or whatever the case is, because they gave up. I ain't going to be that person. I'm going to keep fighting for what it is. Going to keep making podcasts, even if one person listens, 5 people listen, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people. It doesn't matter to me. All that matters is that I'm doing what I love. Self-expression is everything. And when you bottle it up, it becomes a poison that will take you down quicker. You might as well just drink arsenic or something, because you're going to poison yourself slowly. You're going to poison your mind. You're going to poison your health by keeping everything bottled up. The what ifs, the what could be's, the what should be's. Well, you heard the good old expression, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, you should do it. You would do it, and you could do it. Not shoulda. Don't add the Don't add the well, I forgot, or the excuse, or the I don't know. Fuck the It don't matter. If you don't know what to say, speak your mind. Never hold up, wait. Actually, you can hold up, wait, and recalculate, re-strategize the plan, but don't never yeah, you're right. I should just give up. Never that. No matter what. Go out, do what it is that you feel you want to do, that you should do. You think I'm crazy? Yeah, I'm a little bit fucking crazy. That's fine. That's okay. I've just been training in the hyperbolic time chamber for the past couple years. Working on so many projects that I don't even care if people say you suck or you get a bad comment on YouTube or whatever the case is. It doesn't even matter to me, because you still took the time out, and that's a minute or a second or an hour that you ain't getting back out of your life. So you already used part of your life as a currency to, in a way, support what I do, and that makes it successful in its own damn right. Am I right? You're damn right. So go out, continue to fight for whatever it is that you want to do. I'm going to keep bringing you content. But like I said, we're not going to run for a whole hour here, and I just wanted to get on here and explain situations and things that were at hand. But if you want to support me in any way, you could go to some of the links below in the description. You could buy me a coffee. That helps support the show in a great way. You could check out some of our sponsors. Dr. SQUATCH Soap is an affiliate sponsor of the show. So you could go on there and get yourself some great products that make you smell clean like a man, as the commercial says. If a bear shits in the woods. The other day I came to my grandmother's house and the pipes were frozen and I couldn't flush. So I shit in the woods, and I might make a commercial using it, because you're damn right, I videotaped it, and I said, if a bear shits in the woods, is it natural? You're damn right. If a man shits in the woods, is it natural? You're damn right. 1,000 years ago, or whether you're camping in the woods and you're just roughing it with your friends on a hunting trip or fishing trip or whatever the case is for the weekend. You're damn right. So go out and get yourself some natural products with Dr. SQUATCH Soap. Commercial coming soon. Stay tuned. But until then, there's a bunch of other affiliate links down there. You get the Cut Buddy. I haven't shaved in a couple days, but how do you think I keep this line usually so edged up? I don't have the V going right now, but you get the Cut Buddy template. You edge it up. You could do it yourself. Save yourself a couple dollars at the barber. You could do your own designs. Experiment with yourself. It's dope. And you can save yourself, I think it's 10, maybe 15, but I think it's 10% on the Cut Buddy and anything on their website with the link below. So be sure to go there. Help support me. Help keep me moving forward, chasing this damn dream as a creative that we all have in us. It's just a matter of, what do you bring to the table? Let's all eat. With that, thank you for tuning in for episode 30 of Our Time Is Now. Be on the lookout for stab episodes, going to be dropping regularly, and be on the lookout for the watch along, which is still coming soon, I promise, and all the music that you plan to hear this year. Thank you. Salute. Time out. It's pretty good, right? Time out, time warp. Time out.